This is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by taxbuddy.com and finbingo.com. First, let us look at the global cues. Yesterday, even during our trading hours, so the news broke out that US 10-year bond yield shot up to 1.85%. And there was some drone attack in Gulf countries. Because of that, the crude oil prices went up. So the people are already worried so much about higher inflation. When the crude prices go up, so that will be adding to the inflation. So moreover, the US markets was closed on Monday. So therefore, there was a panic reaction. So because of that, we also fell. Nifty fell nearly 250 points from intraday high to low, and Bank Nifty fell nearly 700 points. Our fall was not only because of global cues, and there was an announcement. FM will be speaking on important economic issue, but later it was nothing to do with the economy. So it was all about Antrix Devas issue. So that was the major reason for our fall. The same way, even in US also, the fall was not mainly only because of this inflation or bond interest rate. The Goldman Sachs came with below estimate results, so it has fallen 7%. So when a top bank falls 7%, so how the market can go higher? And not only that, even the Microsoft, which has acquired another company, and so with a very high valuation. So because of that, Microsoft fell 4%, while that company shot up 25%. So these are all the index heavyweights in US. Goldman Sachs falls 7% and Microsoft fall 4%, So anyway, the people are not in favor of NASDAQ companies, technology companies. And as of yesterday, the NASDAQ has fallen more than 10%, and it has closed below 200-day moving average. And now officially NASDAQ is in the correction mode. So 0 to 10% fall is considered as a normal up and down fall. And more than 10%, below 20% is considered as correction, and more than 20% is considered as a bear market. And all these are by US definition. So at the end of the day, and the stock market performance, though inflation, crude oil prices, and then so many factors may come and go, but at the end of the day, the corporate results, that matters the most, and the rest are all enabling or disabling factors only. And like crude oil lower, it may help companies to make more profit. A crude oil price higher, it will help companies to make less profit, so they're all enabling factors. So at the end of the day, corporate results is the most important, and that seems to be not going well with the US markets. And last week, JP Morgan Chase results came, markets fell, and Goldman Sachs now markets fell. And after the corporate results, the stocks are falling. There was only one exception, that was Wells Fargo. But come to India, it's just opposite. And Infosys result came, it is higher. TCS results came, it is higher. And HDFC Bank results came, it is higher. And now, yesterday, Bajaj Finance. And Bajaj Finance has declared a very good result. And they say it is pre-COVID levels, right? So immediately one foreign brokerage upgraded the share, and they said target is 9,000. But how many of you can remember just 2 weeks before, another foreign brokerage downgraded Bajaj Finance and saying the target 6,000. Now another foreign brokerage upgrading Bajaj Finance, target 9,000. Where is 6,000 and where is 9,000? And these are crazy. I really don't know what kind of research these people do, and they just confuse you. So if the price goes down a little bit, they will say 6,000. If the price goes higher a little bit, they will say 9,000. And there was a drone attack in Gulf, and because of that knee-jerk reaction, the crude oil prices are higher slightly, and immediately some foreign brokers give the target $100. So this is how the people work, and you really don't need that kind of Harvard University or Stanford University research. Even a child knows, right? So Asian markets are mixed, and Asian markets are not following the US markets. The US markets fell drastically. Dow around 600 point, and Nasdaq was nearly 400 point. But in fact, some of the Asian markets are trading in green. So SGX Nifty is totally confused to go up or to go down. Okay, so to follow US cues or to follow Asian cues. And but one bad thing is that for 2 consecutive days, both FIAs and DIAs were net sellers. So that is a negative thing. And second negative thing is that, I thought, for a few days they may sell or few days they may buy, but the FIAs seems to be continuous sellers even in the month of January for the 4th consecutive month. And in fact, it's not the 4th consecutive month, it is a 9th consecutive month if you just take out 1 month in between, which is September. Except September, all other months since April 2021, so they've been seller and they're selling heavily. So, but our corporate results are good. So today, definitely Bajaj Finance will be in action, and there are a few other stocks also. Reliance Industries will be in focus because they're coming out with results in just 2 days. There are a lot of positive news, like they're paying off all the spectrum charges, and they're adding the most number of subscribers to Jio. And if any small hint about Jio coming out with a public issue or Reliance Retail coming out with a public issue during the next 1 year or something like this, then Reliance is set to fire on the higher side. So a lot of positive news is there, and also for more than a year, I think now Reliance has been consolidating. And another good stock I can say, Hero MotoCorp, despite auto index falling 2% yesterday, Hero did not fall much. So that is another good stock. I'll be looking at selling some put options. Of course, I'll be selling put options at least 100 point away because the markets are very volatile. And looking at the open interest, so it looks as if Nifty is likely to expire or to trade between 18,000 and 18,300 for both today and tomorrow. And another bad thing is that, despite falling nearly 600 points in Dow, nearly 400 points in Nasdaq, so the futures are still struggling. There, like at least one fifth or 1/4 of their fall has to recover, but that is not happening. So the fear continues, and this 2022 is going to be the year of fear of Fed. So in the month of March, and the people were expecting 25 basis point increase in the interest rate by Fed, but now the people are speculating they might even go for 50 basis point. So but then the rest all has to do with the corporate results. So we have to see more and more corporate results are coming both in US and India. So the stock specific actions may continue, and today Bajaj Auto will be coming out with results. So Bajaj Finance has done so well, there is a reason to believe that Bajaj Auto will also be doing well. But however, because of this corona and other things, the two-wheeler segment has not been doing well for the last many months. So four-wheelers, of course, Maruti has fallen nearly 4% yesterday. So Maruti is such a high volatile stock. If it goes to 8,200, from there it goes to 7,200, again comes back to 8,200. Now it's going all over the places. It's very difficult to trade in Maruti. So definitely, if I have to bet, I will bet on Hero MotoCorp, Reliance Industries, and Bajaj Finance. So disclaimer, I'm not a SEBI registered and I don't do any front running, and I don't even talk about mid cap and small cap. I always talk only about the large cap stocks. So I don't think that anybody can manipulate such a large cap stocks like Reliance Industries and Hero MotoCorp. So let us hope Nifty takes support around 18,000. So let us see what happens today. So hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching.